guests and staff to today's International Graduation Ceremony. I'll just be quickly going through a few details about the processes of this ceremony before the academic procession. First of all, we hope this doesn't happen, but in the case of an emergency, if the fire alarm does go off, if you can make your way straight back out the exits you come through, and then straight through the exit onto Water Lane there as well. Now for the important bit. Our member staff standing right here will get you a row at a time when it's time to come across stage and get your and when you will be presented your award. You'll then have your calling card scanned at the bottom of the stage, and you'll make your way just to the top of the stage here. Then once your name is read, if you make your way across stage, you'll have your hand shook by our Lord Patel of Bradford. And this ceremony will be live streamed across the world, so make sure you have a big smile for the camera just over there. And also don't forget, when posting your photos for today on social media, if you can use the hashtag UELIntegrad15. Okay, so if now everyone please stand for the academic procession.
Distinguished guests, family, friends, and graduates, I welcome you to the 2015 International Graduation. It gives me great pleasure to call to the podium Professor John Jogan, the Vice Chancellor of the University of East London.
Lord Cameron Patel, distinguished guests, I'm delighted to welcome you all here this afternoon to join this special day of celebration for our international students. First of all, to you, all of the graduates, enjoy the moment, and you've certainly earned it. This is a day for you, your friends and families to savour. And I know that we're live streaming this, so many of your friends and family will be watching live on the web. So I want you now to just thank them for all the support they've given you during the last 3 years or so. And on the stage and in the audience are some module tutors and lecturers, support staff, programme leaders. They're all absolutely delighted for you, and your success is especially sweet for them. The focus of our work as a university has always really maintained a global dimension, and this year has been no exception. Indeed, our diversity, our international outlook is one of the things that makes UEL the distinctive institution that it is. And you'll be aware, because some of you have come as a result of the partnerships that we've got around the world, that our links are truly global. We have partners in Nigeria, in India, in Greece, China, Vietnam, Malaysia, Singapore, Russia, Lebanon, and I could go on. But that partnership with institutions and with people globally makes us stronger as a university. And this year we've continued to nurture and sustain those partnerships and those links. Nora, as Deputy Vice-Chancellor, led a group, for instance, a big delegation, which I think included at least 4 or 5 schools with deans and staff, academic staff, on a trip recently to Mumbai and Hyderabad, where we showcased the best of our work by students in fashion. We met with civic and educational leaders, and again, that generates interest in UEL, but it makes a link with what is now emerging as one of the world's leading economies. And it's important that as we grow, we keep our partners alive, our partnerships alive and well in these emerging and developing economies as well. This year our sports scholars have come going from around the world. So UEL's reputation for sport is developing apace. We've moved over 70 places up in the league table for sport over the last 4 years. And now we're attracting students from many different places overseas, men and women, sportsmen and sportswomen. Other aspects of our international activity, which I'd like to mention in passing and give a special mention to Going Global, which is a programme which is sponsored by the Noon Centre of Equality and Diversity in Business, which this year enabled 118 students to travel to nearly 30 countries on over 40 projects, service learning-based projects, fantastically successful. We also have the Global Scholars Scheme as well. And as you return to the countries that you come from, please realise that you are now officially part of the UEL diaspora. What's a diaspora, you may ask? Well, in the same way as most of the supporters who support Manchester United don't actually live in Manchester. Most of the people who come to UEL come from many other different places. So UEL is a diaspora, or a diaspora. And this year, our alumni links are really beginning to develop. So if you go back and you want to set up a chapter or a group of students who were formerly at UEL in your home country, please let us know and we'll work with you on that. The first Nigerian chapter of our Alumni Association was launched this year in Lagos, and we had 75 students, past and present, who attended that, and we'll have a chapter in Lagos. I'm visiting Kuala Lumpur later on this month, where we will launch the Malaysian chapter of the Alumni Association, and next year we're going to launch another chapter in Mumbai. So this is a real developing project for us. We've got fantastic alumni based around the world. As you return to your countries, please make contact with us and we'll put you in touch with what will become your local alumni chapters. Or, if you want, you can start one yourself and we'll support you to do that. So, 3 final thoughts before I finish, really. You are the millennium generation, and you already have a global perspective. And this will impact on the way you live your lives and the choices that you make. But the 3 thoughts I want to leave you with are 3 big step changes, I think, that are already part of the world that we live in, but which will be both an opportunity and a challenge for you as you move forward. First is the rate now of technological change. You, the graduates of 2015, are entering a fast-paced and increasingly globalised world. You enter a world where trade barriers have been diminished, where technology has not only made the movement of goods and services more efficient, but where communication technologies dominate our everyday life and our business activities, where people communicate with each other all over the world, as a matter of fact. You are familiar with iPhones, iPads, Twitter, LinkedIn, etc., as places where you can connect. Technologies, such as mobile communication devices and computers, mean that we're much more aware of each other. You must also, as students from this university, be aware of the growing inequality of the world as a challenge, really, to use your skills and your resources to leave a more positive mark. And that really leads me to my last point, which is about corporate and civic responsibility, which is so important. And that's something I hope we've emphasised here in terms of civic engagement and the need for you to now go forth as active citizens in your own right in these challenging circumstances and make a difference to your communities in the world we inhabit. It will be your job to be the responsible community business leaders, particularly in the post-global financial crisis world where many people still feel disillusioned, business practices for example. It will also be your job to ensure that you adhere to the right sorts of ways of conducting business. You will also have to stand up for the rights of others, especially adhering to fair and equitable treatment of workers, even when that might mean less profit for the company you work for. So, what I'm saying, I guess, it's not a cliche to say that I hope in the final analysis the measure of each one of you as individuals will not be the sum in your bank account, but whether you fall to enrich the lives of others. You are graduating from a university which I hope exemplifies these values. As you go out into the world then, I hope that you take with you the values of UEL, to be active citizens in a world that's changing. You are graduating today from a very special university where we celebrate the principles of social justice. Each of you will go on to achieve as individuals in your respective fields. And while some of you will go on to become successful leaders in your community or your business enterprise and excel in your field globally, others will have different routes and different pathways. Whatever happens, please, as I've said, do keep in touch. For our part, we will certainly follow your progress. So stay in contact, sign up, as I've said, for the Alumni Association, or start a chapter yourselves. Send us your updates via Facebook or Twitter so that we can follow your progress. Tell us about what you achieve. And if you do become obscenely rich, please don't be embarrassed about that, but do remember we are likely to have a new research centre for you to sponsor. We're extremely proud of you. I'm extremely proud of you. And we see the huge potential you have to go out into the world and make an impact, to make it a better place. But as I say, for today, enjoy the moment. I wish you all the very best of what's to come, and many, many congratulations.
Dear distinguished guests, graduates, family and friends, it is truly a pleasure to have the opportunity to really have you here today and to really enjoy in the diversity of our student population and to really recognize all the various countries that you come from. It's also very important that we celebrate as a community because what we all have in common is UEL. So it now gives me great pleasure to call to the stand Dusty Amaralla, our orator, who will present the awards.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I add my own congratulations to those of you who are receiving your degrees today. It gives me stage is Oluchi Abazi. The next graduate is Mohammed Usman Ahmed. Haja Amani. Charles Adedoyi Omidisi Anate. Almas Bade. Chikatu Kulibali. Krill Dogi. Sana Ashir. Ade Tukumbo Adikoroi. Inkene Elichi. Holu Hiwadi Niresh Fernando. Sadiq Shah Gura. Phil Hawkes. Mariam Lawal Ibrahim. Atia Inhanatiati. Sivagandhan Yekododi. Yasmin Kavirante. Husseini Mohammed Kayari. Sakina Lautfala. Yi Lu. Lillian Massal. Opeyami Omilabu. Shen Aun Ong. Sai Krishna Para. Edeniki Temitopi Pupula. Rasyid Rajasa. Will Ryle. Govari Shalaka. Sheshewang Dolma Sherpa. Jun Ji Tan. Muhammad Ershad Ullah. Eva Maria Vukic. Fung Yi Yuen. Charlie Cotton. Ijlal Hussain. Reza Risky. And the last graduate this afternoon, Ghanem Balhawan.
Congratulations. Distinguished guests, family, friends, graduates, it now gives me great pleasure to introduce the president of our student union, Adrian Pastolas, who will come up and give you a speech and a welcome from the student union. Adrian.
Thank you, Professor Colton. Lord Patel, dear Vice-Chancellor, Deputy Vice-Chancellors, dear guests, families, colleagues, but most importantly, graduates. It's an honor for me to be addressing you today, for the last time as UL students. A big congratulations to all of you on behalf of your student union for your great achievements. I'm sure UEL has taught you a lot and has equipped you to be the change that it wishes to see in community. Innovative, talented, knowledgeable individuals contributing to the creation of a greater community and a greater world. Cavafy, in one of his poems, refers to his destination, which was Ithaca. He writes, "Ithaca gave you the marvelous journey. Without her, you would not have set out. She has nothing left to give you now, and if you find her poor, Ithaca won't have fooled you. Wise as you will have become, so full of experience, you will have understood by then what these Ithacas mean. You have reached your Ithaca. Many of you will return to your home country. You will leave with a degree, but most importantly, you will depart so rich and so wise with all the experiences that UEL has offered you. I greet you all, but I do ask you to keep in touch and let us know about your stories. Let us know about you, but also about your journeys." It's with great honour that I would like to invite your fellow student Will Ryle to deliver the vote of thanks on your behalf. Thank you and well done.
Hey guys, how's it going? So, I'm coming over here from the States, as you may or may not know, and I'm sure you all can relate that it's pretty hard coming to London, being here in a foreign country. There was a guy who had a viral Facebook post recently visiting the UK, and he says you better like peas, potatoes, and sausage, otherwise you might go a bit hungry for a few days. Anyways, I'm just up here to thank a few different people and departments on our behalf. First, I'd like to start with the International Student Advice Team. They've helped us out a lot through International Welcome Week with helping us settle in and make new friends, and they've helped us with even before getting here with our student visa, and maybe if we're trying to stay on in London or the UK with a work visa. I'd like to thank, obviously, the Student Union. They've done a ton of fun events for us, including Freshers Week, just some great SU activities, underground theme nights, and it's been a blast. I'd also like to thank the lecturers, the Royal Docks Business School, and all the other academic departments. I'd also like to give a special shout out to the Docklands Library, which has those late hours that I'm sure you're all familiar with. And lastly, I'd like to give a huge thanks to UEL Sports. It's actually the reason I came out here, and they provided us opportunities across all levels and abilities to get active and involved in sports. And as you've already heard today, just repay your university by staying involved and engaged with UEL after graduation, and just striving for success in your professional or academic careers. And if you could please join me in thanking these great people at the University of East London.
Thank you, Adrian and Will. Distinguished guests, friends and family, graduands, it now gives me great pleasure to call on Professor Lord Patel to come to the podium and give you a speech.
Hi. Well, first of all, many congratulations. This is a very special day for you. It's a great honour for me to be here. Our Chancellor, Lord Noon, unfortunately is unwell and has asked me to step in to pass his congratulations on to you all. It's a very special day because this is the day when you begin your journey. This is the second part of your journey. I never thought I would go to university. I was born in Kenya in Africa and came to this country. There you go, wonderful. with roots in, so my mother's roots in South Africa, my own, I was born in Kenya, and my family's roots are in India. So we represent a large part of the world. When I came to this country, luckily I enjoy mashed potato and peas, so I was okay. Though we are now the curry capital of the world, so I think our cuisine has changed somewhat. I went to university as a mature student. I never imagined I would be successful in a university life. I never imagined I would be a professor, let alone sitting in the Houses of Parliament where I'm able to change policies and laws of this country to make an impact for the people of the United Kingdom and around the world. Why do I tell you this? Because it's to say to you, the only people who can stop you achieving these things is yourself. Don't give up your dreams. If you have a dream and you have an ambition, nothing can stop you doing it in this global world. Stay in touch with us, because we'll be there to support you in whatever endeavour you want. If you need some support, even though you're in a different part of the world and you think there's people at UE are looking to help you, be in touch. There's nothing that can stop you achieving anything you want. There's no such thing as luck in this world. There's two things. There's opportunities, and they will come. They'll come every day. It's up to you to decide which opportunities you seize. And there's hard work. If you're prepared to work hard and convert those opportunities into something that will change your lives and other people's lives. And that's really important. As our Vice-Chancellor said, we hope we've given you some gifts. We've given you, as Nelson Mandela said, the most powerful weapon that can change the world, education. You might not think you're going to change the world. That's probably the last thing you set out to do. But just by being you, just by doing what you're doing, just by being with other people, just by going back with some values that hopefully we've instilled in you, you'll change the world. So it's really important you take those values with you, and do not forget people who are less fortunate. And that's one thing that I've always done, that this university always asks others to do, is we work with other people. We have our civic duties. I've spent hundreds and thousands of hours volunteering since I was small, and it's those things that have helped me and taught me to move forward in life. So your family and friends have been here throughout your journey. Maybe they're all waiting for you back home now, so it'll be wonderful to go back and see them. But don't forget us. It is a global village now. London is only around the corner anytime you want to be here. Stay in touch, enjoy the day, and many, many congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you, Lord Patel. We've now reached that point where it's the close of our ceremony. Can I ask all the distinguished guests, friends, family, and graduates to please stand? Before I declare this event closed, I would like all the graduates to take a moment to give a round of applause to your family and friends for all the support, and your lecturers for all the support they have provided for you in your journey here at UEL. Again, it's a wonderful day. It's an amazing accomplishment. It's something that you will reflect on, this journey, this experience in Britain, the rest of your life. And I want to just tell you something. It's not as important today of what you think and how you reflect on this experience, but it truly is how you take it forward through your life and how you reflect it and embed it into all the things you do going forward. So again, congratulations, and I now declare this ceremony closed. Please stay standing while the procession goes forward from the stage and then follow. Again, congratulations.
If everyone would like to make their way to reception now if you leave through these doors. Congratulations.